finishing up the beans for tomorrow's canning exercise. This bowl full. I picked all these beans today, so I'm planning to pressure can them rather than pickle these. So once I get the beans and everything ready, then when I get up in the morning, I'll just get the jar set in the water and we'll get going on jarring these up and canning them. So we're getting ready to can the beans. I got everything ready. The jars are in the dishwasher and sanitizer rinse. I got water boiling. Got the lids there in a warm oven. Pressure canner heated up. Turn that up a bit. And here we have the beans, and we're just going to start filling these jars. We're doing pints, so you're going to put a half a teaspoon of salt in each of these. And then fill the jars. You want to pack them tight. And then we're going to fill them up with water and get them ready to pressure can. I'm going to go ahead and fill these and put salt and beans in each of them. And then come back. Alright, so I got all the jars filled. I only can do 14 because that's how many will fit in the pressure canner at once of pint jars. So now I just need to fill them with hot water. We need to leave a 1 inch of head space. So I like to go below. You want to get these jars as packed full of beans as possible, so they're not floating in there. So I leave it a little shy at first so I can let them smush down a bit so I can pack more in these jars. And you just continue filling them. I'm also going to be doing a couple jars with green tea today. I use green tea a lot in canning, but I never used it when I pressure can beans, so we're going to give a couple jars a try and see how it goes. Alright, I'm going to finish filling these and check back. Alright, so I got these all filled with water. You want to have about a 1 inch head space. If there's a little extra, you can just pour it out. You want to pack the beans down and get as many beans as you possibly can into the jars. Just press them down. Those all look pretty good. Then you're going to take your lids and you're going to wipe off the ring of all of these. You want to make sure there's no nicks in them, and just continue down the line until you get them all filled. You should stick something long and skinny down in there to get the air bubbles out. So we're just going to go down and put the lids on in the rings. You can only use the lids once, but you can keep reusing the rings. You just want to put it on tight and then just go back a little snitch so that it gets room to expand. So I'm going to go ahead and finish lidding these up and check back. Alright, these are all jarred up and lidded, and we're going to stick them into the pressure canner, which has already been warming up. And we put 7 on the top and 7 on the bottom. You want to leave a space in between each of them. Then you got to put something to separate them, another rack, and layer the other 7 in here and then lid it up. So you have these all filled up, 14 jars in here. I'm going to put the lid on. I had to write front on here so that I could. This lid only goes on one way. I'm going to shut that up. Make sure there's nothing in there and turn this up because we want to get that boiling. Once we get this boiling for 10 minutes, then we're going to put a weight on there and let it build up pressure and time from there. Alright, the pressure canner's been steaming and spitting for about 10 minutes now, so now I'm going to put the weight on. And we're going to stand pretty close because we're going to watch it start to gain pressure. First this cock valve will come up and then the pressure will start gaining, and we need 11 pounds of pressure for 20 minutes. So I'm gonna hang tight until this starts to gain pressure. Okay, it's shaking pretty good here. I think that's gonna pop up any second, and then we'll start seeing the pressure go up. Just dancing along. I put a towel underneath here because a lot of times when it's spitting out water at first, it will drip water down and come up there. There she blows! So now we're just gonna wait for this gauge here to start reaching pressure. I have this turned all the way up to the max. I'm gonna turn it down for a little bit here. Let it start gaining pressure. We've got 1 pound of pressure in there now. But now that it's not releasing any air, it's going to start building up the pressure. Get it up to 11 pounds, so I set the timer for 20 minutes, and then we're going to shut her down. Alright, it's been 20 minutes at 11 pounds pressure, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off and unplug it and leave it alone for the next several hours. It's been several hours, and this is sat here, so we're going to open it up. Pressure's at 0. I'm going to open it slowly. There might be some pressure in there yet. You want to go like that so that water drips down into your canner. Move this out of the way. And you want to take these out. Looks like most of them are sealed. Heard lots of popping while it sat here, so that's a good sign. Go ahead and unload all these. So we got them all out, 14. It looks like they're all sealed. Yay, team. Water's clean. And here's the green tea ones that I did. They're a little funky looking, but I don't know what they'll taste like, so that's all that matters. So I'm just going to leave these sit here for a good day, and then that'll be that. But everything's all sealed up, and we did good. Yay, team. Beautiful. So you get them nice and packed so they're not all kinds of floaters. Some of them are still bubbling. That one's a little hot.